Any serious discussion of great documentary films must include that harrowing 1963 classic, The Birds. It was the masterpiece of renowned documentary filmmaker Alfred Hitchcock. Shown here with his wife Alma during a trip to the park. Shot almost entirely in Bodega Bay, California, the film depicts how flocks of birds attacked the people of the town, invading their homes, schools, and telephone booths. After several battles, the humans were forced to flee, leaving the birds in control, an initial victory that should have led to worldwide conquest. But the birds didn't take over the earth, and no one has dared to ask why, until now.
It all started with a crash.
Sandy was there in Bodega Bay during those fateful hours.
A crash of beak against soft, tasty flesh. I was flying with my flockmate Callie, and he's always going on about the humans and how they come to the beach and tease us with their sandwiches. And I say, look, there's a human right down there. Why don't you go after it? And I never thought he would. But the next thing I know, you have to understand, it changed everything.
Dr. Neptune Cooper is an associate professor of political science here at New York University.
The crashing of gull against human was a quantum leap forward in bird revolutionary theory. Previously, birds who wished to express their displeasure with humans had very limited choices. But after that crash, the sky was the limit. Not that you can ever really touch the sky because, believe me, I've tried, but I digress. An inner circle quickly formed to exploit the birds' newfound power.
Leading the revolutionary forces was Field Marshal Coppercaw. Finnegan Mallard, spymaster, able to infiltrate land, sea, and air. Nothing got by his notice. I can hear you. Gamaga, Director of Maritime Operations.
Penguins live in tropical regions, too. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, don't underestimate flightless waterfowl.
And on the top branch was Tukanu, charismatic, ruthless, possessed of a terrible temper. Flocks of birds didn't have leaders, but no one ever told Tukanu that.
You, give me your seed.
His constant companion was a redhead named Lee, who accompanied him to all meetings.
Hi, isn't it a beautiful day?
From March to May 1964, they were unstoppable, pulling off ever more daring exploits. A mob of pigeons held a young girl hostage for 12 days before the authorities ransomed her for 5,000 bags of corn chips. By year's end, they controlled the coastlines of the lower 48 states. And also the skies.
Yeah, that's right. Eat some national symbol, jerks.
But then, at their moment of triumph, it all started to come apart.
Don't put it like that. It didn't come apart. Someone was a stool pigeon. Attempts by humans to plant an actual stool pigeon in the inner circle had proven unsuccessful. But then, fortunately for mankind, one of the inner circle turned traitor. Now serving 54 consecutive life sentences, Tukanu has had plenty of time to puzzle out who had brought him down and why.
I can't figure it out. They say only birds of a feather flock together, but with me, I treated everyone like they were part of my flock. Didn't matter if you were a disgusting little flying rat pigeon or a freaking parakeet that never shut up. I didn't care, as long as you took orders.
Did I have the means? Absolutely. But where's my motive? I once ran a network that stretched from California to Sydney to Mount Kilimanjaro. And now, I'm just a duck.
cardinals mate for life, you know. I haven't had 1 minute alone with my Tookie in all these years, but our nest is just the way he left it. And I'm sorry. I have to stop.
What? Did he tell you we were all one big happy flock? Yeah, right. You want to know how many meetings he called on some mountaintop somewhere? And everyone else just flew up there. Me, I'd have to waddle every step of the way. And they'd all laugh at the flightless waterfowl. So yeah, I told the humans where to find Tukanu. Because if that's the bird revolution, then really what's the difference? At least here I don't have to do any climbing.
The August 1964 capture of Tukanu was the end of the bird revolution. The last forces were routed at San Juan Capistrano 2 weeks later.
Hey everyone, look! Look at the funny penguin! Look at the funny penguin!